everybody. So, wanted to give you a quick update on my new garden area that I did a couple weeks ago. Can I tell you that this salvia is my newest favoriteest thing. This is the Ember's Wish, and the hummingbirds love it. I mean, who wouldn't love that? That salvia is so beautiful. This gold lantana has flowered. It's beautiful. All that new growth and flowers just since I planted. That's like 2 weeks. 2 weeks worth of growth. That's wonderful. And then this other lantana, Samantha, this has started flowering. It's beautiful. I think the wildberry echinacea is gonna be fine. I think we won't see new flowers till next year, but it's doing great. Everything else in this bed, the forsythia is doing great. This Mexican petunia, all the bulbs that I planted, the iris and the crocosmia, those are all doing fine. This is that gardenia from a cutting that I started. It's doing great. And the cannas do still look a little bit ratty, but they're gonna be amazeballs. You see the sun is just coming up over from the east. So this gets a lot of a big chunk of morning sun. Not so much afternoon sun now. I have noticed since I made this bed that there's not as much sun in the afternoon. So these guys might not be happy towards later in the afternoon. So we'll see. We'll see how they do. Dahlia is doing wonderful. Dusty Miller's doing great. All the little things that are around here, the Aztec grass, the matchstick bromeliad. I even put a little trifolium clover. I transplanted some in here. And then we have the sedum ogon here. Those are all doing wonderful. The coleus. This Ganges primrose. So pretty. Yeah. My Gara. The top growth, I don't think is gonna make it because it's really dying fast. But down here, we have new growth coming up from the roots. So I think this Gara will be fine. I think it will be fine. We shall see. And then, oh, verbena. This is the verbena, the white trailing verbena. This is doing fine. My jasmine is doing great from my cutting. I think we have a little bit of growth on it, but something's eating it, so I need to spray that. Dusty Miller houseplants are doing great, not getting burned up at all. That's a pothos, and this is a syngonium. My coleus back there is doing great. There is a coleus, and then it looks like I'm getting some new growth and some buds on. This is a Camellia sasanqua. This is Shishigashira, so it gets a little hot pink flower. So I'm really excited about that new growth though. That's fantastic. Yay. And then Mr. Lincoln Rose, I have some new growth. We'll see how they do though with less sun. Now that the days are shorter, this area, it used to be in sun till about 2:30, but now I think the sun is gone before noon. So we'll see. We'll see if the rose likes that and the cannas. And now look at this lantana Samantha. This one has really put on a show. I'm so excited because these were like my plants that didn't have a home because I'd taken them out of the pots on the porch because they were suffering, and now they're doing wonderful. Look at that. So much new growth since I transplanted them. And then my other Ember's Wish, looking wonderful. Yeah. More cannas here. And then my Pandora vine seems to be a little stagnant, but it's still figuring out what to do there. But overall, I mean, I am so happy with this area. I think I did a great job, y'all. Yeah. Very pretty. Yay. Quick update on the pots on the porch. I think I have found my combination for sure. It's definitely the blue plumbago. Bella will be quiet. and petunias. So this echinacea, the foliage is fine, but all of the flower heads, look, I let it get dry. See those petals? The edges of the petals got crispy because I let the pot get too dry one day. So there you go. And then of course these heads are done. I'm not sure it's because of the lack of water or it was just, it was just time for them to be done. So I'm not going to put echinacea up here again. And then the little Rebecchias, same thing. They got a little crispy. There's, oh, look, I've got some new blooms, so that's cool. There's a new one there. Overall, the plumbago doesn't care about getting dry. The plumbago loves the heat, doesn't care about drought. Even the petunias have been just absolute champs when it gets dry and when it's hot. They might droop a little bit, but they're very forgiving. Same over here. You can see the echinacea. These flowers just don't last long up here. I think I see a little bit of scorched leaves, but no more echinacea, no more Rebecchia. We are gonna have plumbago, which this is a perennial here, so I'm just gonna leave this in the pots. The plumbago is gonna stay here, and then I'll just use different petunias each year as annuals. So, and also if your petunias break off, like I had a piece break off and I just stuck it in the dirt and it rooted, obviously, because it's now gonna bloom. So there you go. Your petunias, you can just break off pieces, stick them in the dirt, and boom. So there's my helpful tip for the day. So these pots look fantastic. Fantastic. And I'm super happy with both of my recent projects. I feel like I finally have had some successes. So it's just, look at that. It's glorious. Glorious. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.